Okay, a soup can consists of a curved surface and two flat bases. In the formula for surface area of a cylinder, which part represents the area of the soup can? Remember, this is what a cylinder is, or this is its net. So we have two circles, and then we have that outside. So this is the label part that goes around the can. So the pi r squared, the 2 pi r squared right here is the two circles. So the can part is the 2 pi r h. How does the total volume of a cylinder change if you double the height of the cylinder? So let's just take a good old cylinder. If we doubled the height, it just means that we would add the exact same can on top of it. Therefore, if the height is doubled, then the volume will also double. A fish tank is filled with water. The tank is 7 feet long. It is 2 feet wide, and it is 10 feet high. Half of the water is then poured out. How much water is left in the tank? All right, so once again, it's water inside the tank. So the first thing we need to do is find the volume. So 7 times 2 times 10, that's going to give us 140, what is it, feet cubed. But then it says half of the water is then poured out. So if half the water is poured out, we need to divide this by 2, making it have 70 feet cubed left. Find the area of the trapezoid. So if you look on your formula, it says 1/2 height, B1 plus B2. So the first thing I'm going to look for is that right angle, because that touches the height and the base. And then remember, for a trapezoid, the bases are opposite, they're parallel. So area equals 0.5. My height is 4. My first base is 3. My second base is 8. I need to do this first, order of operations. So 3 plus 8 is 11. And then I just grab my calculator and I put in 0.5 times 4 times 11, and that should give me 22 inches squared. Which of the following diagrams can be used to surface area of a cylinder? Boom, H. If the net of a rectangular prism is a box, it looks like a plus sign. Actually, there's another one down here, 6 sides. All right, the volume of a rectangular prism is 480 feet cubed. What would be the volume of a rectangular prism if the width changed from 10 to 5 feet, but all the other dimensions remain the same? All right, so the width changed from 10 to 5. So it was cut in half, right? Now, if the width was cut in half and they want to know about the volume, then we have to cut the entire volume in half. So 480 divided by 2 gives us 240 feet cubed. A shop is making cylindrical plastic cups. One cup is 15 inches tall, so let's go ahead and make a cup. So it's 15 inches tall and has a diameter of 6 inches. The cup will not have a top, which means it will not have this top up here, okay? So what is the total square inches of plastic needed to make the cup? So the plastic is the outside. So I need to write the surface area of a cylinder. Now, remember, this 2 pi r squared is because we have two circles. But if we only have one circle because we're not doing the top, then we need to get rid of this 2. Because then we only have 1 pi r squared because we only have one circle, because we need to take that 1 off. All right, therefore now we can just start plugging in. So 3.14, the radius is going to be 3 because the diameter was 6. We got to cut that in half. Plus 2 pi r h. All right, we do 3 squared, which is 9. All right, and now we can start chunking it. So 3.14 times 9 is 28.26. And then 2 times 3.14 times 3 times 15 is 282.6. Add those up. 310.86. All right, so we're going to find the area and perimeter for each one. All right, so let's start with the area. Pi r squared. Area equals 3.14. They gave us the diameter, so we need to cut that in half, making the radius equal to 6. So 6 squared is 36. Multiply 3.14 times 36 gives us 113.04 feet squared. To find the circumference, you can either use pi d or 2 pi r. I prefer 2 pi r. So 2 times 3.14 times 6, and that gives you 37.68 feet. Over here, the first thing that you should look for is that right angle, because that's going to be the height and the base. So area equals 1/2 base times height. Area equals 0.5. My base is 10. My height is 6. So area equals 30 inches squared. The perimeter, you just add up all the sides. So 10 plus 7 plus 8 gives us 25 inches. All right, so this is a parallelogram. For a parallelogram, area equals base times height. So I go and I find that right angle, and it's touching this and that. So area equals 4.2, 7.3. So 4.2 times 7.3 gives us 30.66 meters squared. The perimeter is the outside. So 7.3 plus 5.1 plus, this has to be 7.3 and this has to be 5.1. So plus 7.3 plus 5.1. And that gives us 24.8 meters. And then over here, it's a good old rectangle, even though it looks a little weird. So the area of a rectangle is length times width. Area equals 2 times 9, which is 18 centimeters squared. And our perimeter is we add up all the sides. If that's 9, this is 9. If that's 2, this is 2. So 9 plus 2 plus 9 plus 2. And that should give us 22 centimeters. And that is it. Study hard.